Good evening. I'm Jessica Moore. Maurice and Christine are off tonight. We have breaking news on the situation with Russia. The country already showing signs of retaliation tonight. Russian authorities have ordered the closure of the Anglo-American School of Moscow, where several children of U.S. Embassy personnel attend. Also tonight, an order to close access to a U.S. Embassy vacation home near Moscow. CBS 2's Lou Young has more on the U.S. punishing Russia and their retaliations. He's live in Glen Cove in Nassau County, outside one of the Russian compounds ordered to close down. Lou?
Jessica, the deadline's been set, the clock is ticking, and the Russians who live and work beyond that fence behind me here have been put on notice. In the dark, the 106-year-old mansion looks like any other estate on Long Island's Gold Coast. In reality, it's a Russian government facility. Is this the Russian consulate?
Yes, Russian.
It's one of two Russian facilities identified by the White House as staging grounds for hacking attacks against the U.S. Sanctions were announced Thursday afternoon.
Russia was engaging in malicious cyber activity intended to interfere with our election.
In retaliation, President Obama ordered 35 Russian government officials to leave the U.S. by Sunday, and two Russian facilities, including this one, shuttered by noon Friday. Do you guys have to leave by tomorrow? Do you know anything about that?
Mister, I don't know.
Are you going to be able to stay there? Do you have to leave tomorrow?
No comment.
The other facility to be closed is in Maryland, near D.C. The White House released a joint Homeland Security FBI report on the hacking, identifying two Russian intelligence agencies and three companies who allegedly assisted. The 35 Russians identified in the report have good reason to get out while they can.
All of their credentials will be revoked, so they'll have no protections here. They'll have no diplomatic immunity here.
The Russians have mocked the sanctions in a tweet from their British embassy, calling the move Cold War deja vu, labeling the Obama White House as a hapless administration. In reaction to the sanctions, President-elect Trump issued an official statement saying it's time for our country to move on to bigger and better things. Nevertheless, in the interest of our country and its great people, I will meet with leaders of the intelligence community next week. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are calling the Russian hacking intolerable.
These sanctions and this expelling of the Russian operatives sends a strong signal that finally, and I wish the president had done this a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, that the United States is not going to tolerate any more of this hacking.
We're told that two of the 35 names on that federal report are cyber criminals protected by the Russian government. They allegedly stole $100 million from U.S. companies. We're live in Glen Cove. Lou Young, CBS 2 News.
Lou, thank you.